Go ahead and get started. This morning it's yoga fusion. So we'll be doing a warm-up, a little bit of a flow, then a 15-minute segment of strength. I've got 2 dumbbells. If you've got dumbbells, that's great. If you don't have dumbbells, you can use cans of food, or you can just move along, because the strength exercises are also built on yoga poses as foundation, so you're still doing yoga. We'll start standing today, coming into mountain pose with our feet hip-width apart. If your practice is to have your feet closer together, that's also fine. Stacking the spine, we'll shrug the shoulders, roll them up and back and down. Open the front body. Let's activate the fingers, reaching out with starfish hands. We'll shift our weight from side to side, really grounding into our feet. Coming to stillness, let's lift 1 foot off the floor, point and flex it, circle the toes, reverse the circles, ground the foot back down. Then shifting over, we'll lift the other foot, point and flex, circle, switch directions, round back down. Moving up the body, we activate the legs. We engage the thighs, we draw the kneecaps up. Draw the navel in. Imagine pulling that navel up into your ribcage. That's our Uddiyana Bandha. Sternum is lifted. Chin is parallel to the floor. It's as though the energy flows up the front of the body, lifting, and down the back of the body, sliding the shoulder blades down, sliding the sacrum down. So we create length in the lower back. Let's just come into our breath. Let's do centering breath today. That's 2 normal breaths. And then a deep inhale, and a big exhale. Repeat 2 normal breaths. A deep inhale, big exhale. 1 more time, 2 normal breaths. Just bring your awareness to your breathing. Deep inhale, big exhale. We'll breathe normally. Let's seal the lips. We'll breathe in and out through the nose to build heat. Our Ujjayi breath. Inhaling, sweep our arms up, our thumbs pointing back. Exhaling, press down with our thumbs pointing forward. Now lift. Exhale, press. Next time we come up, let's interlace the fingers, point the index fingers. Now on the inhale, stack your spine and lift your torso. As you exhale, we'll sway to the right. We'll keep that lift in the body as you sway. It's a lifting and then a flexing over to the side. Now using breath, inhale and expand the ribs. You can exhale and sink deeper. Inhale to expand. Exhale to sink. Inhale to expand. Exhale to sink. On our next inhale, we'll rise back up tall, stacking the spine, lifting up through the ribcage. As we exhale, we flex to the left side. Inhaling to expand the ribs. Exhaling deeper. Inhaling to expand. Exhaling deeper. Inhaling to expand. Exhaling deeper. Let's inhale to rise back up. And exhale our arms back down to our sides. Let's roll the shoulders back. Interlace the fingers behind the back. We're doing a chest expansion now. We'll press our knuckles toward the floor. Lift the arms up behind us and press the chest forward. Again, use your breath to expand the ribs and open your front body. Relax. Inhale to sweep up. This time as we exhale, we're going to soften our knees and swan dive, arms out to the side, knees soft. Hinging forward, letting the head hang heavy, keeping whatever softness in the knees is good for us. With the right hand, we're grabbing the left elbow. With the left hand, grabbing the right elbow. For ragdoll, we can sway our arms in and out, or side to side, releasing any tension in the back. We can nod the head yes, or shake the head no, releasing any tension in the neck. Now releasing the elbows, just go down to the floor. On our next inhale, we'll raise up halfway, bringing hands to shins for support, keeping the spine long, but keeping that mountain body pose in the upper body. So we're still finding lift in the sternum, we're still drawing the abs in, we're still sliding shoulder blades down the back. Let's try to, for the most part, keep the head in line with the spine so the gaze is down. Couple of breaths here. Inhale and exhale to forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. For our next inhale, we'll circle sweep the arms and rise all the way up. On our exhale, soften the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. One more time. Exhale, swan dive, knees soft, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bringing hands to heart center. We'll sit back into an easy chair pose. Let's take a little cat-cow here in chair. So we inhale to lift the chest, we exhale to scoop the abs. Inhale to lift, we exhale to scoop, we inhale to lift, we exhale to scoop. One more at your own pace. Coming back to neutral when we're ready. Let's inhale to sweep up. Exhale through heart center of the chair. Inhale, sweep up. Go a little deeper this time. Exhale through chair. Inhale, rise. Let's add on. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive, knees soft, coming to forward fold. Inhaling, we lift halfway. Exhaling, we fold. Inhaling, we sweep up. Let's exhale through chair, through heart center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale through chair, through heart center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive, knees soft, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale through heart center, through chair. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Toe heel our feet in, so our big toes can touch, but our knees have, our heels have a little bit of space between them. Sit back in the chair again. A little deeper this time, hinging forward the hips a little more this time. Now bringing the right hand to the right thigh to brace, and keeping our knees level, equal, so one doesn't pop in front of the other. Inhaling that left arm into the air. Exhaling that elbow across the right leg. Bringing your palms together, or option to make a fist with the right hand and press with the left palm. We inhale to lengthen the spine. We exhale to take a twist, turning to the right. Each time we inhale, we lengthen the spine, drawing those abs in, creating some space. Exhaling to twist. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling to twist. Option to hold here or open the arms. Check your knees, keep them level. Come back to heart center. Let's sweep up. Lift and stretch. Exhale back down. To the other side. The left hand bracing the left leg. We are inhaling the right arm up and exhaling the right elbow across the left leg. We can bring the palms together, You can make a fist with the left hand, press it to the right palm. Inhale, lengthen, draw the abs in. Exhale, take your twist. With each inhale, try to find more length. With each exhale, you might find a little more rotation. You can stay here. You can open up the arms. Relaxing back to center. Inhale to rise. Exhale to heart center. We do a little bunching exercise here. We'll step back with one foot, open the arms. Inhale, come forward to exhale. We'll alternate legs. And we'll just keep moving. Inhale to exhale. Take a few of these. Build in some heat. Let's do one more on each side. Coming to stillness. Let's inhale to sweep up. Let's exhale to swan dive with really soft knees. Coming all the way down to the floor with the hands. Stepping back with one foot then the other. Coming onto all fours just for a moment. We'll bring our big toes to touch and open our knees wide. Then we'll sink back into child's pose. Getting a nice stretch in the lower back. Traction in the spine. Allowing the forehead to flow down to the mat. Now let's really spread our fingers and ground our hands, pressing through the knuckles of the palm, pressing fingertips down into the mat. Inhaling, we lift up to a kneeling plank. So we straighten the hips, try to slide the shoulders over the wrists. Exhaling back to child's pose. Inhaling to kneeling plank. Exhaling to child's pose. Inhaling to plank. Exhaling to child's pose. We're going to add on. Take a breath. Let's inhale to kneeling plank. Exhale for kneeling chaturanga, bending the elbows. Only bringing shoulders as low as the elbows, no deeper. Inhale, press back up. Lift it back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale back to plank. Exhale, sinking back to child's pose. Once more, inhaling to plank. Exhaling to child's. Exhaling to chaturanga, sorry. Inhaling plank, exhaling back to child's. Settling in. We've got one more piece to complete this low version of our flow. We've got two more pieces actually. Inhaling, plank. Exhaling, chaturanga, and go all the way down to the mat this time. Now inhaling, baby cobra, lifting chest and shoulders. Exhaling, drawing those abs in first, floating the hips up and back and down to child's pose. That's the low version of our flow. So if I say rest or flow, you can rest in child, we can take that low flow. We can take the other option we'll do in a moment. Inhale, plank, exhale, chaturanga to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, draw the abs in, float the hips up first, and sink back. Now you're free to continue that low version of the flow, or we can ground our hands, curl our toes under, feet about hip width apart, and we'll press our hips up and back to downward facing dog. Sinking our heels, lifting our hips, pressing the chest toward the thighs, pressing the thighs toward the wall behind us. We can pedal out our feet for a moment. Coming to stillness, we can inhale to high plank. This is another option. Exhale, chaturanga. Again, shoulders don't go below the elbows. Inhale, flip the toes, lift up, upward facing dog, slide shoulder blades down, shining chest forward. Exhale, Rolling back over the toes to downward facing dog. That's the high flow. You rest in downward facing dog when I say rest, or high flow, or go back to low flow with child's pose. Entirely up to you, depending on what you want out of your practice today. Inhale, high plank, or low plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's soften our knees and walk our feet forward wherever you are. Make your way back to a forward fold. We'll all come together in forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale to sweep up. Exhale in through heart center. Inhale to rise. Just come to heart center or stay at heart center. Take a wide stance now. Let's come into a warrior two. So we're going to swing that right foot to point out, that left foot parallel to the edge of the mat. Your heels is kind of the farthest point from your body now. You're going to lunge onto that right leg, sinking down, sinking the hips level, so it's not like one side goes one to the other. You sink level. You've got that knee over the ankle stacked. We're trying to approach your right ankle, but get what we get, it's fine. You should be able to see just the big toe of the right foot. That left leg is straight and strong. We're grounding down strong to the outside edge of the left foot. Let's inhale to lift up. And exhale out to the side for warrior two arms. Let's tuck the pelvis under. Take our gaze out past our right fingertips, soft, unfocused gaze. Sinking to warrior two. We'll flip the palm up as we inhale and lift to reverse the warrior. Option to stay here, reaching straight up, expanding those right side ribs. Or if you prefer in your practice to reach over, that's also an option. Bringing breath to the rib cage and expanding. Inhale and exhale that forearm down to the thigh. We can sweep that left arm straight up. Take it out past your ear. We are trying to make a nice straight line up the body here. Breathing and sinking. We're going to flow this. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale to side angle. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale to side angle. Inhale to reverse. Side angle. Inhale back to warrior two. Settle in for a couple of breaths. That will shorten the stance. Straighten that right leg, moving into triangle pose. Pushing the left hip out, sliding the rib cage to the right, reaching out. We'll bring that right arm down, that left arm up. Your gaze can be down or forward or up. If you've got your hand pressed against your leg, you can use that to open your chest more, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale to rise up. Let's align our feet so that our knees point toward our toes. With starfish hands, inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Lift. Exhale, squat. Let's make it sunflowers. Inhale, lift. Exhale. As we squat, we swoop down and scoop up flowers in our arms. We inhale to lift and cast those flowers out. Exhale, swoop and scoop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swoop and scoop. Inhale, lift. One more time. And rise. Let's widen our stance a little bit more again. This time we'll pivot. The left foot pointing out to the edge of the mat. The right foot more parallel. That heel lines up with that back arch. We're going to lunge on that left leg. Stacking the knee over the ankle. You may want to adjust the length of your warrior. Grounding down to that back foot as well as the front. Looking down to the big toe. Inhale to lift. Exhale to extend out. Let's gaze out past the left fingertips. Bring awareness to the pelvis. Tuck the pelvis under. Breathe and stretch as we sink. Opening up. Let's inhale to flip that left palm and lift up. Coming to warrior. Reverse warrior. With the option to stay here, lifting straight up, or to take a little bit of a bend here. Either way, We still bring breath to those left side ribs. Use that breath to open the rib cage from the inside out. Inhale and exhale the forearm down to the thigh. We'll take that right arm straight up or out past the ear. Either way, we're keeping a nice line on the side of the body. Lengthening, reaching. Now with our little flow here, inhale to reverse. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Let's inhale back to warrior two. Settle in for a breath or two. Get those legs really working, those quads especially might be kicking in. We'll shorten the stance. We'll straighten that left leg. Push the right hip down and slide the rib cage to the left. Keep that spine nice and long. Drop the left arm down, right arm up. Squeezing shoulder blades, opening the front body, keeping our gaze down or forward or up. Inhale and rise back up. We'll align our feet so that our knees point toward our toes. We'll roll our shoulders. Interlace fingers behind our back. We'll take a variation of that chest expansion we did earlier. Press our knuckles toward the floor, lift the sternum up, lengthen the spine. Then hinge forward with the hips. We'll pause halfway down. If you want to stay halfway down, that's fine. We'll reset the shoulders, rolling them back and down, raising the arms up off the back. If you wish to continue, inhale and exhale deeper. Just fold with the chest expansion. Breathing, lifting the arms, squeezing the shoulder blades together, keeping lots of space between your ears and your shoulders. Let's release the hands down to the floor, the fingertips under our shoulders, and let's just trace an infinity sign, a sideways figure eight, by shifting our torso. We'll go one time in one direction, then reverse direction. Come back to stillness. Let's ground the right hand below the nose. And inhale the left arm into the air. Spine is long, the back is basically flat. Opening up, a twist. Coming back down, we'll ground the left hand. We'll inhale the right arm up into the air. Breathe and open. Bring it back down. Bring our fingertips again under our shoulders, flatten the back. Let's adjust our feet so that our feet are parallel now. And we'll walk our hands over to the left foot, bend that knee so it points over the toes. We'll flex the right foot. Try to keep that whole left foot on the floor. Walk over to the right foot, bend the knees, sink into it, flex the left foot. Coming back to center, walking over to the left foot, bending the knee, sinking into it. Opening up the inner thigh here. One more time, walking to the right foot, bending the knee points toward the toe, don't forget. Flex the foot, sink into it. Let's come back to center. Flat back. Let's ground into our heels. So our weight shifts back a tiny bit so we can bring our hands to our hips. Inhale to rise up. Let's walk our feet in. Let's practice our tree pose. We'll shift our weight onto the right foot. We'll come to prayer hands. Option one, just bring your left foot out to the side with a light touch. So you're primarily balancing on the right foot, but you do have some support from the left if you need it. Option two, narrow base of support. We're going to bring that left heel to that right ankle. Option three, we're going to slide up onto the calf. Seal that foot against that calf muscle. Option four, you always skip the knee and come right above the inner thigh. The spine stack. Again, sealing the foot against the thigh. Create tension. bring that knee forward now. Let's cross the foot over the ankle, over the opposite leg, like a number 4. You can hang out here. You can sit back to a standing pigeon. Pushing the hips back, folding your chest towards your shin. Opening up the hip. Rise back up. We'll shake out our legs. Shifting the weight into the left foot rather. This time it's the right foot coming out to the side, just a touch, balance us. Or a narrow stance with the heel against the left ankle, or sliding up onto the calf, or bringing it up onto the thigh. Think about that uddiyana bandha, drawing those abs and creating stability in your core. Find a stationary spot to focus on. Bring the knee forward. Just cross the ankle over the opposite leg. Get the full stretch. You hang out here. Just balance. You push your hips back. Fold your chest forward towards your shin. That's standing awesome. Out of it. Shake it out. Let's do a quick dancer pose. Starting from mountain, we'll roll our shoulders back and we'll sweep the right arm up. We'll round into the right foot, we'll bend the left leg, grab the foot or ankle, pulling up and back, keeping that heel off the backside. You can stay here. You can kick your foot into your hand, opening your hip, hinge forward, and find a stationary spot to focus on. You want to more fully express your dancer pose. Rise back up. Shake it out. It's a nice hip and quad opening pose. Also working our balance. Coming back to mountain. Stacking the spine, cocking the shoulders, we'll sweep the left arm up the side. Go ground into the left foot. Activate that uddiyana bandha. Bending the right leg, grabbing the foot or ankle. Again, keeping the foot off the backside. You can stay here. Or you can kick your foot into your hand and move your hip more. Find a spot to focus on and hinge forward to your dancer pose. And we'll rise back up. We'll shake it out. Interesting thing, in yoga, we usually do our balance poses later in the class, but in conventional exercise, recommendation is to do your balance poses earlier before you tire the muscles. So in yoga, we do kind of the opposite. We tire the muscles with all of our warriors and so forth, and then we do our balance poses, and they're already tired. So if you're ever curious, pick a day, you're not doing a yoga class or doing a class later, and practice those balance poses, that tree pose or that dancer pose, before you've worked anything else, and see if it feels different to be on fresh, unworked muscles to do it. Now, I put the wrong mix in today. I'm going to go change the music really quick. So you're going to grab your dumbbells if you've got them. Our first exercise, well, actually grab one of them for the first exercise. First exercise, we'll take one weight in one hand, say it's the left hand for the first set. I'm going to step back and drop the knee, not to the floor all the way, just bend it, and then as we extend it, I'm going to press. So we'll need one dumbbell for the first exercise. We'll go from there. Need a stronger beat for this part of the class. Grab that weight with your left hand. Let's step back with your right foot. Let's lower the knee and get ready and press. Press. Up and down. Exhale. Inhale. for 12, 11, 10, 9, up to 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep it going, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Catch your breath. Got the idea? Move the weight to your right hand. Rack it. Step back with your left foot. Bend that knee. And get ready to press. Press. Lift and lower. Up and down. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Home stretch. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Catch your breath. Got your second weight. Do some rear delts and we'll repeat. Take a pyramid stance. Let's bring your right foot forward. Stack your spine. Now, if your weights are more heavy, you'll do a row with folded hips. Spine parallel to the floor. The row, lifting out to the side. If your weights are lighter, reverse squat. So choose your option. Point right out to the side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. And pull. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze your shoulder blades together either way. For 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Home stretch. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Soften your knee and step forward. And rise up. Protecting our back with that little move at the end there. Put down the weight in your left hand. And repeat. Put the weight in the right hand. Rock it. Step back with the left foot. Bend your knee. And press. And lift and lower. Up and down. Exhale. Inhale. For 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Catch your breath. Let's bring the weight to your left hand. Ground it to your left foot. Step back with your right. Rack your weight. Drop your knee. We're ready. Press. And lift. Up and down. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Home stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch breath. Second set of rear delts. Either rows or flies, depending how heavy your weight is. Bring the left foot forward this time. Split stance. Spine stacked. Pinion from the hips. Coming parallel to the floor. Let's row. This. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Working posterior deltoids. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. I got a quick drink. We're going to do some lats, biceps, and triceps. Last, do some rows. Very simple. Grab your weights. Drop into your chair pose. Hinging forward and row. Lift. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, inhale. Up and down. 12, 11, 10. Hold for 9. Row for 8, 7, 6. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath, rise up. Let's do our biceps in warrior 2. Let's step the right foot out. Bend the right knee. We're going to square our hips facing forward with our palms forward. And then we'll curl. Lift and lower. Up and down. Exhale, inhale. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Home stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put down the weight in your left hand. Bring up that right hand like reverse warrior. Now bend and extend. Lower and lift. Bend, extend. Down and up. Working triceps. 12, 11, 10, 9 and press. 8, 7, 6. Home stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. Walk again. Let's repeat rows. Grab that second weight. Deep breath. Drop into your chair. And row. Lift. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Exhale, inhale. Up and down. 12. If you're doing the challenge, give yourself credit for 32 rows. 8. Finish this. 7. 6. 5. 4. We've also got 64 lunge. 2. 1. Catch your breath. Step the left foot out, point to the side. Right foot back, foot parallel. Left ankle lines up, the left heel lines up with right arch. Lunge in left, palms are forward. We'll curl. Lift, up and down. Warrior 2, bicep curls. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put down the weight with your right hand. Bring that left hand up like reverse warrior. Triceps. Get ready. Bend. Extend. Down. Up. Lower. Lift. Inhale. Exhale. 12. 11. 10. Hold that nice warrior 2 in the legs. 8. 7. 6. Keep that back leg nice and straight and strong. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Yes. Shake it out. Catch your breath. The next round comes down to the floor. Do some chest. Do 2 chest exercises. Do the fly and the press. Do the fly in a butterfly, a supine butterfly. So soles of the feet together. You have your feet about the length of one of your feet from your torso. Make it bigger if you want, kind of in a diamond shape. I'm going to lie back. So butterfly legs and chest fly on. Weights up, palms facing in, just a slight bend in the elbows. Take it out to the side. Lower and in. Let's just slow it down.
to half on 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower to the side. Lift to the center. Inhale coming out. Exhale flying in. 12. And lift. 11. And fly. 10, 2, 3, 4, and up. Inhale down, down those shoulder blades. Exhale back up. 8. And fly. 7. And lift. 6. 3. 5. Almost there. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring it up. Extend our knees and plant our feet. Ideally, your feet are close enough to brush your heels here. We're going to do a bridge with a chest press. We turn our palms to face our feet. Let's hold the bridge. Let's hold the bridge and press. Good. Weights come close and wide. Weights come in and out. We exhale up. We inhale down. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Press for 6. Lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips. Bring the soles of our feet together. See if we've got time for one more set of flies. Weights up, palms facing in. We'll lower to the side. We'll lift to the center. We'll inhale down. We'll exhale up. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 4 for 8. And lift. 7. And 5. 6. 3. 5. And then 4 more. 3. 2. 1 more 5. Catch your breath. Lift your knees, plant your feet. Palms face your feet. Lift into your bridge and press. Lift and lower. Up and down. Exhale, inhale. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those weights down, lower your hips. I feel like doing a full body stretch right now. Let's extend our arms and legs. Reach our fingertips toward one wall, point our toes to the opposite wall. As we inhale, lift the rib cage. Stretch the whole body. Exhale, relax it. Inhale, lengthen it. Exhale, relax it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, relax. Good to sit up now. Let's do a bridge. Both toes. Quick core work. So, I'm going to hold one dumbbell and align spine. Now you can take an option and have your toes on the floor, or your shins parallel, your legs extended, spine is long, turning right and left, right and left, and right and left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet down, catch your breath. Come back to Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, spine stacked. Leaning forward with an aligned spine. Pressing your chest towards your feet. Finding length, not rounded yet. Releasing back up. Now let's cross our legs. We have some choices here. Just do whatever is comfortable for you. That's fine. If you want more hip opening, we'll do our pigeon, where we stack our shins with knee over ankle and ankle over knee. Either way is fine. Let's inhale to lift. Let's exhale to reach and round forward this time. Bringing fingertips down, letting the head sink, breathing, listening to the body, and gently moving our fingertips forward, bringing our chest toward our shins as we can do it. Don't force this. Use your breath to open up the hips and sink deeper as you are able. Now let's walk our hands back in. And however you crossed your legs, perfect. We'll just switch the cross now. Just do the same thing with the opposite cross legs. Inhale tall. Exhale, release and round forward. And we'll walk the fingertips. We'll use our sinking breath here. Inhaling to maintain, exhaling to sink deeper. But always listening to the body. Body will tell us how far and how fast we can move and sink. Head hangs heavy. Chest is sinking towards your shins. Hips are opening. Now walking our hands back in, we're sitting up. Let's do a quick locust pose just for the back. Strengthen the lower back a little bit. So now rolling over, up to the belly. I'll just do the variation with my hands stacked today. Forehead on the hands. I'm going to squeeze my legs together. My first round, I inhale to lift my legs. Just enough to engage the glutes and strengthen the lower back. I'm not trying to hyperextend anything. Just activating the muscles. A couple of breaths. Relaxing back down. Second set, I'm going to lift my hands, head, and shoulders. Inhale, lift. Again, just enough to activate those back muscles. Building some strength, not trying to hyperextend. I don't want to really put a lot of pressure on my discs here. Relaxing back down. Set number 3, you can repeat just the arms or just the legs. We can do both together. It's your choice. Inhale to lift. Exhale back down. And then finally set number 4, you can do just the arms or just the legs. Or you can do both again. Your choice. Inhale, lift. Breathe. Relax back down. A nice counter stretch to do for these back exercises is child's pose. Let's push ourselves up and back into child's pose. Sinking the hips, flattening the spine. Let's inhale to rise to hands and knees. With wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, core active, shoulder blades sliding down the back. Together we'll inhale and lift the left arm up toward the ceiling. Exhale, sweep it under the body. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, sweep it under. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale to thread the needle, reach right on through. Bring that left shoulder down. You can rest your left temple. Gently twisting. Looking under your right arm. Sinking into this nice twist. Now inhaling the left arm up one more time. Exhaling back down to hands and knees. Take a breath. Now we'll inhale the right arm up into the air. Exhale, sweep it under. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, sweep it under. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread the needle, reach right on through. Bring that right shoulder down, rest your temple. Look under your left arm.
Now inhaling the right arm up one last time. Exhaling back down the hands and knees. Let's drop to one hip. Swing our legs around so we can come onto our backs. You can move onto your back by hugging one knee and lowering yourself down, or you can extend both arms, hug the pelvis, and roll down one vertebra at a time. Let's draw the knees into the chest. Each hand grabs one knee. We start like egg beaters. Reverse directions. Let's bring our arms inside the knees and either grab the arch of the foot or the outside edge, whichever feels better for you. Coming into happy baby. You want to press the soles of the feet toward the ceiling and draw the knees down toward the floor. We're trying to stack the ankles over the knee, and we're trying to bring the whole spine down onto the mat. This is nice and long. You can rock from side to side. Massaging the back. And coming back to stillness, releasing our legs out and down. Letting our arms float down to the mat. Palms up. Moving toward our final relaxation. Let's softly close our eyes. And let's just check if the body feels fully supported and comfortable. Make any adjustments necessary to feel supported and grounded in your body. You may want to slide your shoulder blades up or down, or adjust your hips, and lengthen your neck a little bit, whatever you need to feel very comfortable and supported in the body. Now just bring your awareness to the feeling of weight in your body. Feeling of your body grounding down into the floor or mat and melting. Now bring your awareness to the energy in your body, the sensations of the blood, the muscles, the feeling of the air against your skin, perhaps starting with your feet. You might feel a tingling when you bring your focus there. Moving up your ankles, your calves, sense of energy and life and vitality in the body. Up to the knees, the thighs, hips, to the abdomen and chest, down the arms, on the fingertips, up the neck, into the head, whole body, living sense of the energetic body that lives inside the physical body. With that awareness, come back into your breath, observing the inhales and the exhales, allowing any thoughts that come into your mind just pass on through. You're just the observer, without the thought. Let the thought go for now, just for now. Focus on your breath and come deeper into your Shavasana. Deepening our breath, coming back into the body. We might wiggle our fingers and toes. We might circle our wrists and ankles in reverse directions. Bending our knees, planting our feet a little wider than our hips so that our knees fall in. Swaying our knees from side to side. Letting them rise and fall as gravity pulls them down like ocean waves crashing. When you're ready, just roll on to one side. You might rest your head on your arm. Stack one shoulder over the other. Stack one hip over the other. Stack one heel over the other. Before we sit up, while we're still here enjoying our peace and quiet, let's call to mind something that brings us joy. It might be a person, it might be a place, it might be a thing. Let's remember that feeling of joy. Carry it with us. And maybe look for more things to bring us joy. Be on the lookout for more joy. Now, with as much ease as possible, we press ourselves back up, coming to a comfortable seated position. Bringing our hands to heart center. Finding that mountain pose in the upper body, stacking the spine, sliding the shoulders down, lengthening the neck. And as always, the light in me honors the light in you.